So this is a heat of the Hambleden Pairs Challenge Cup. This is an event for open women's pairs. And on the far side of your picture, on the Berkshire station, we have Van Westreenen and Ahyi from the University of California. And one of the many crews of the University of California at this regatta. And on the Berkshire station, we have Foulds and Halpin, I think from Worcester Rowing Club. They are a qualified pair, and I'm surprised to see them up at this stage of the race, Mark.
Yeah, it's a really good start there by the crew from Worcester. They've gone out, they've tried to put the University of California Berkeley crew under pressure as soon as possible. Let them know they're not just going to walk in here and walk through to the next round. So that's a great start. But this pair has raced throughout the season, winning at the Met, the championship pairs for women. So they do have some pedigree to them. So it'd be interesting to see how they can, you know, rattle the crew from California here.
And the Cal crew haven't raced in a pair all season. I mean, just how difficult is it? They've been racing in the 1v8, I think, and the Cal 8 that came fourth in the NCAAs. But how difficult is it for athletes, if they've been racing in an 8, to jump into a pair and make it go fast?
Well, it's a totally different boat class. I know they're doing sweep, which is what they're specialists at. But it's the slowness. You know, being more patient, you know, it's a slower boat. Those markers pass you slower, much slower than they do in an 8, so being patient with that. And I gather you can see from this particular opener of this race is that it may have taken them a bit of time to get into gear, because they may not be comfortable in doing a start in a pair, where the 8 is deadly set up for them.
Yeah, so they're learning as they go down the course almost. The Cal pair, who have taken the lead against Worcester, Foulds and Halpin from Worcester. Eloise Foulds and Megan Halpin. Megan Halpin, 23 years of age. That's the crew on the left of your picture we're talking about.
And it looks like the Worcester crew put everything into that early start to try and put them under pressure. And the Cal Berkeley pair just, you know, went off, got into their rhythm. And I guess they're trying to just progress through the regatta. And as you said, just trying to learn more about racing in the pair with each other.
And Finn Van Westreenen, the bowwoman of the Cal boat on the right of your picture, she is just 21, from Amsterdam in the Netherlands. And Lucine Ahyi, the 22-year-old in the stroke seat, she hails from Nantes in France. And I guess that's an indication, Mark, of the multinational nature of US college rowing now.
Yeah, and I think, because I worked out at UCLA back in like 2008 and 9 after Beijing, and just the importance of that recruitment. You know, students want to come across, they want to be part of the NCAA system. The standard is extremely high, and you get that opportunity to do your studies, which is really important, but then racing with other athletes from all over the world coming to one location.
So we still have a lot of racing left in this contest between University of Cal Berkeley, pair of Van Westreenen and Ahyi. Van Westreenen in the bows, a French woman in the stroke seat. Interesting, you know, I think pair stroked on bow side. I rode here in a pair with Tim Foster actually, which was stroked on bow side, and I was at bow and stroke side. But is there any particular reason why one athlete sits at stroke in a pair and the other athlete sits at bow?
I think with any combination, it's finding the best way to get the most speed out of your boat. So, you know, you'll have someone who may be favoured with their rhythm, that sets a better rhythm in the stroke seat. And it depends, yeah, it's all about boat speed at the end of the day, you know, making sure you get the best out of the individuals you have in the boat. I've never been in a pair that has been stroked from bow side. I always stroked from stroke side, because I rode on stroke side when I was in sweep. Yeah, I'd always feel nervous sitting behind someone in a pair that's in front.
So we're back live now, as you can see, and Van Westreenen and Ahyi have settled into a nice, comfortable rhythm. They've blown the cobwebs out. They got led on the start by Eloise Foulds and Megan Halpin from Worcester Rowing Club. We can see them there on the left of the picture. That pair came 11th in the British Senior Trials, I think. So, you know, they are a good combination. As you heard Mark say, they've been racing together all season.
The standard that they have and the kind of college system in America is incredible with some of the athletes. You talked about, you know, you've got French and Dutch athlete, you know, medalists from under 23s. You know, that college system is just the depth of talent is incredible.
Yeah. NCAA's won by Texas. Grade 8 coached by Dave O'Neill. Cal, these women were in the 8 that came 4th in that final. Texas is a multinational crew. I mean, they're all multinational crews now, aren't they?
Yeah, the recruitment phase of what they do is so important because, you know, you want the best athletes coming to your program, and the more diverse they are from different locations, the better it is for the crew.
And the British international system, I remember them trying to stop their youngsters go to America, and now they've given up, haven't they?
Yeah, and I do think that was a really backward idea of not letting them. You know, you want these people to keep rowing, which is really important. They do it for themselves, not for the system. And I think that's really important. Sometimes you forget that. And also, they were getting a free education if they're getting a scholarship. So yeah. I just didn't understand. And I was one of the ones when I came back from UCLA trying to push that. And I was told, no, we're not letting them go. And I was like, you're too narrow-minded about what you think about that system. It will offer the athletes so much more than just their actual rowing.
It's all changed now, and they're very supportive of athletes going away to American universities. But Van Westreenen and Ahyi from University of Cal Berkeley crossed the finish line in the heat of the Hambleden Pairs Challenge Cup. They sit and wait and pause at the finish line for Foulds and Halpin from Worcester Rowing Club to complete the course. Here they come, Foulds and Halpin. They led off the start. That was their moment of glory, and the regatta is done for them now.